Hi, I'm Harish Goteti and welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll talk about why 2026 is the tipping point for generative AI in accounting firms globally. If you run an accounting firm or lead an accounting firm in 2026, it's not just another year of new tech or new technology. It's the year generative AI quietly moved from interesting to unavoidable. And most firms don't realize how fast this shift has happened. The big shift. For years, accounting firms were cautious about AI, and for a good reason. Accuracy, compliance, you need to make sure your client trusts the AI, the tech that you plan to use. But here's what changed in 2025 and the last 1 year. Support for generative AI across tax, accounting, and audit jumped from around half of professionals to well over two-thirds of professionals using it. Even more telling is over 90% of accounting professionals now believe generative AI will be central to how accounting work gets done in the next few years. This is not, it's not just another hype, that this is practical thing that is happening right now. So why this matters right now? This shift isn't happening because firms, accounting firms, all of a sudden started loving technology, right? This is happening because of market pressures or different kinds of pressures like increasing workloads, talent shortages, rising client expectations, and flat or declining margins. Right? Everyone wants to stay profitable. Firms are being asked to do more with the same or even less people, right? So or fewer people. So the real risk here that you have isn't really adoption. So what interesting is the real risk of accounting firms in 2026 is no longer using generative AI. The real risk is actually falling behind quietly while other firms start using generative AI and make significant progress in building their practice for the future. So whoever is using the generative AI will reduce turnaround times, free senior staff time from low value work, deliver insights faster to clients, and improve customer client satisfaction. Right, that's the most important thing, and this doesn't happen overnight. It will build up gradually because the staff people will burn out because they have to do more because you're not leveraging Gen AI. There is pricing pressure. There is a client churn because they're going to move out to practice which offers better results in a shorter time, right? So that's the risk. The real risk is really not using it and falling behind. So what this channel does for you, if you own an accounting firm, is I like to it's not I don't want to talk about AI theory and tools, though I like it, but this not channel is not intended for that. I focus on how accounting firms can actually adopt generative AI in a way that is safe, governed, meet your compliances, measurable, and production ready. That means understanding where Gen AI actually fits and where it doesn't. And I do all of this by leveraging AWS. Right. So in the next video, I'll walk you through the exact GenAI use cases accounting firms can, are already adopting or can use right today if you are not, if you are not started adopting those GenAI use cases. It's not 5 or 4 years from now, but it is right now that you can leverage these use cases and transform your accounting firm. And you will notice that it it is not like it's not a win overnight, right? It's a practical approach that you have to take to adopt Gen AI across your accounting firm and enjoy the results. So if you're an accounting firm expert, if you're an accounting firm leader exploring what AI means to your practice, subscribe to this channel. Thank you.